Hi, Libra-Scorpio. Welcome to your love tarot reading. My name is Gabrielle, and you are tuned in to Cusp of Roses, where we do timeless general tarot readings for all 12 cusp zodiac signs, every new and full moon, and every zodiac season. All right, if you're interested in that content, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on my next live reading. And let's go ahead and get into the energy, all right? I heard sacral, so we're going to burn a sacral chakra incense here for you, Libra Scorpio. That is why. Scorpionic energy resides in the sacral chakra, which you can locate on your body 2 inches below your belly button, okay? This one smells so good. So good. But as we light this incense, and as always, for those of you that may be new, we're going to do a quick grounding and gratitude practice. I'm going to sound my singing bowl 1 to 3 times, depending on how I'm intuitively guided. That'll offer you a moment as the sound is traveling to do whatever grounding and gratitude practice feels right and best for you. I will be doing a silent prayer and some breath work. You are more than welcome to breathe along with me, do your own prayers, say your own affirmations, do whatever it is you need to get a clear mind so that you're open to the messages that come through this reading. Now, mind you, this is a general reading. It's not a personal or a private reading, although it might feel like that, okay? So only take what truly resonates for you and leave the rest for someone else, all right? Don't force it if it doesn't fit. And as always, as I say, if this reading pops back up for you at a later date, there might be messages that came forward that didn't connect with you in this moment that are now meaningful to you in that particular moment, okay? So always trust your intuition when you are tuning into readings and things of the sort, all right? So let's get into this, Libra Scorpio. Let me light your incense. Go ahead and get started on whatever practice feels right for you. I'm going to let that burn for a minute, and then I'm going to sound my singing bowl here, okay? All right. Hi, Aurora. Thanks for being here, love. Yes, divine alignment is at play for sure, for sure. All right, first off the bat, right, I am seeing large scales, a large scale in my mind's eye. And, ooh, we might hear some lightning in a minute or some thunder. The scales, well, I don't know if they're called bowls or weights or, you know, the 2 parts of the scale that actually move or weigh out the items are moving back and forth. If y'all can hear that thunder, yeah, there's a lot of change happening, Libra Scorpio. A lot of change happening for you. Yeah, it's like something isn't settled quite yet. Something hasn't teetered out quite yet. I do have a feeling, though, that when these scales stop moving, they will equal out. It's almost like it has something to do with momentum. Like whatever's being placed on either side of the scale is heavy enough, or there's just a lot of it to kind of have this back and forth. And then it just slowly balances out until they're both still, and I think you're going to come up even on something. Now, Whether this could be financial for you, like if you're paying something down, but then having to spend it and then pay and then spend, it's like eventually it'll even out. This could be a relationship, as Libra is connected to Venetian energy. This could be you seeking balance in a particular situation, or this could be balance coming in from the divine, right? Like you've been putting in on your side of the scale, and then here comes the divine putting and matching what's on the other side for you, right? Like, so some sort of action being taken to balance something out. Because mind you, money and love are very, very connected as energies. So sometimes my love readings can actually be career readings. It's all about your own intuition. You know your story and your situation better than any reader here on YouTube, okay? So trust yourself. Use this as a tool to sharpen your own inner voice and guidance. When it's right, you'll know it. Some of you are definitely in, like, I just heard like a deep meditative state, or needing to do some deep meditative work in order to actually hear your intuition clearly. I do get that somebody could be absorbing a bunch of other people's energies that they don't need to be connected to, or they're not meant to connect with for long periods of time, or that they've either been connected to for too long. It's like weeding that out, purging that out. I just heard lost. So someone could feel lost in someone else's energy or emotion or feeling. Be mindful of the energies you're absorbing right now, Libra Scorpio. If you know it's going to be too heavy, if you know it's going to teeter you into the wrong direction, try to hold a boundary up for a little while. I don't think it'll last long, but just for now. Okay, what else? What else do I need to know here, Divine, before we get into the cards for Libra Scorpio when it comes to love and romance? Oh, this could be a situation here, Libra Scorpio, where whoever's on the opposite side of that scale is finally starting to put some stuff in their little bowl to get the thing moving. Or maybe you've been investing a lot. It's like finally there's some coins coming in that bowl. There's some investment, there's some deposits, there's some payment, there's some energy over there where it might have been stuck and stagnant for a while. Some activity. Okay, interesting. Something has been reactivated between you and somebody. Maybe this feels like rejuvenation in a connection, like a fresh start. I just saw lightning again. Jupiter is definitely a part of this. So whether the person you're connected with, Libra Scorpio, has a strong Jupiter placement, a strong 9th house energy, or a lot of energy in their 9th house, they could either have strong Sagittarius or Pisces energy as like a secondary. Sagittarius being the main energy. What else? What else do I need to know for Libra Scorpio? Words of affirmation wanted to come out. And first time. Ooh. The first date, the first kiss, or first time intimately will be unforgettable, Libra Scorpio. Ease into it and appreciate every moment. All right now. Emphasis on the ease into it. Don't. Some of you might want to like dive headfirst into something or someone. I'm gonna mind my business, okay, Libra Scorpio. Okay. Or someone wants to, or somebody wants to dive into you. That could be it. Anything else before we get into the cards? Because the card seems like they're ready. All right, I just heard no, so let's get into this. Thank you so much, Divine, for connecting me here with Libra Scorpio cusp energies, Libra Scorpio placements, and my soul tribe that might be tuning into this reading. What does Libra Scorpio need to know when it comes to love and romance? Oh, hold on. Let me make sure my deck isn't upside down. It's not. All right. Cloud 9 in reverse. I just heard don't take reversals, so I'm going to follow that. I'm going to follow that. Maybe when it comes to this deck, I don't know. Okay, let's do this. Let's say this is a part of your pre-shuffle first. All right? Because it came out in reverse. I kind of want to talk about it separately, is I guess what I was maybe slightly struggling to say. This connection feels like a dream come true. The euphoria of love will fuel this bond further as feelings deepen and love continues to grow. So all that in reverse would say, connection does not feel like a dream come true. There is no euphoria. There's maybe a lot of stress. There's a lot of dread in this particular connection. There maybe is an absence of a bond, or maybe whatever bond was there hasn't deepened or hasn't grown. Something maybe hasn't grown. I just heard potential. So this situation, Libra Scorpio, could have potential to offer that cloud 9 vibration. Has the potential to grow, but with it being in reverse, it means it isn't growing. It's stuck. It's stagnant. That's what I was maybe seeing. Finally, somebody, after a long period of not being active in this bond or not participating in this bond, is like gonna start picking up. It's gonna start getting back on track here. Let me just double check. Yeah, no, the rest of my cards is upright. So cloud 9 in reverse. Somebody's definitely not happy or hasn't been happy. Has not been excited about this bond. Maybe that's you, Libra Scorpio, especially if you're the one that's been investing in this bond. It's not growing. Yeah, friends with benefits, Libra Scorpio. Somebody, yeah, okay. This could be a bond. This could be a connection that you feel very deeply. And maybe you thought it could lead to cloud 9, or maybe you hoped it could lead to cloud 9, but what possibly the reality of the situation is, and maybe what's coming to light with all the lightning I've just seen, is that friends with benefits, right? It's a friends with benefits situation, and maybe that benefit doesn't look so fun anymore. The benefit ain't benefiting anybody in this bond or connection. The benefits have dried up, have gone sour, is what I just heard. It's like sour now. Okay. Okay, maybe this was your first time doing some sort of friends with benefits setup, where it was like no title, no label, we'll just do whatever, you know, do something cash. Maybe it was the first time and you thought that that would make you happy. And maybe you're coming into the awareness that that's not what your soul desires. Okay, we all got to learn in different ways. All right, I just heard put it back. So there we go. Little pre-shuffle energy. I'm going to shuffle up the deck a little bit. We're going to get some more direct messages here. Thank you so much, Devon, for connecting me again into Libra, Scorpio cusp energy and Libra, Scorpio placements. For romance and love, what they have going on, what they need to be aware of in romance and in love in the now moment, whenever they find this. May it serve them well. Okay. What do you want Libra, Scorpio to know about love and romance in the now moment, Devon? Hanging out, yep. Okay. What else? Okay. Fire and desire. They said go one more time, get a fourth. Boundaries. Okay, with more than friends. All right. All right now, Libra Scorpio. Y'all know these cards don't come out all willy-nilly just because. More than friends. You've got fire and desire and boundaries, vulnerability and hanging out. So cloud 9 in reverse with the friends with benefits. Somebody caught the bug. That's just what I feel. Somebody may be realizing that they did not hold proper boundaries in an agreed upon relationship, connection, bond situation. And now something that was very casual with hanging out has now turned into something more. for somebody here. Okay. Yep. Turned into something more. And maybe that's why I saw the one-sided scale. It's more of a fire and desire situation for one person than it is for the other. So hanging out says, who doesn't love spending time with their crush or boo? Okay, and that could have been what this is. You might have been crushing on somebody. Somebody could have been crushing on you, Libra-Scorpio. Dating doesn't always have to be fancy dinners. There we go. Spending quality time with someone can be romantic, fun, and chill. So I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, right? I kind of feel like that is what initially got someone to agree to this friends with benefits situation, right? One of you or both of you being like, nah, like this can just be chill. This is almost just kind of like, yeah, let's just Netflix and chill type of thing. As opposed to like, oh Lord, I just heard like go out in public, or like, yeah, somebody wanted to be very, 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 very low key or low maintenance in this connection, thinking that that was going to be the way to either gain access to someone's vulnerability or someone's heart space. And like, I almost feel like somebody thought they were building a bond. That's why Cloud 9 was in reverse. Somebody thought they were building a bond that they were only putting energy into. Like it wasn't, the effort wasn't mutual to create that type of bond. Okay? That's for some of y'all, might not be for all of you. But with this fire and desire and boundaries, boundaries were put in place to keep someone's heart safe. I literally just heard that entire sentence. Boundaries were put in place to keep someone's heart safe. And maybe after a moment of vulnerability, or there was this like newfound emotional openness, or some of y'all just like got into someone's heart space, or someone got into yours, and now it feels more than just friends with benefits. So now that line has been blurred, where I think the intention was to keep some sort of structure or some sort of barrier between one another. And now that barrier is paper thin. So vulnerability, this emotional openness, is essential in all healthy relationships as it paves the way for deeper understanding. That's what somebody did not want. Cloud 9 in reverse with friends with benefits is like, yeah, no, we're not going deeper. This isn't going to grow. We're not going to go anywhere with this. We're just going to keep this surface. I'm going to keep my walls up. We're going to get the benefit, but nah, you're not getting to my heart. That's just not, no, it's not available. Fire and desire. There's no denying the passion and chemistry you two have for each other. Don't fight it, enjoy it. So I think that's what it is. Okay, so we clearly have chemistry. We have this thing. It's a thing. We both feel it. How about we explore it? No strings attached. How about we just let it flow and not fight it? But also not define what this is. But not have expectations of each other. But then just like, do you see what I'm saying? It's like somebody that could have been the teeter and tottering too. Like somebody wanted to be kind of in and kind of out. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Fire and desire, I have passion for you. I'm sexually attracted to you. I feel the attraction. I feel the chemistry. I want to go there. Let's go there. But don't ask me vulnerable questions. I'm not going to open up to you emotionally. We're just going to keep this physical. No. Somebody was just a hard stop. Boundaries. Hard stop. It's important to set boundaries with this person. Be mindful of what you will and will not tolerate. So again, the blurred lines, boundaries. If you, Libra Scorpio, let's say it's you, It might not be, it could be roles reversed, but let's say you're the one that's in this more than wanting to be more than friends energy with this person now. In order to protect your heart, you would have to set boundaries with this person. Because again, cloud 9 in reverse and friends with benefits feels like where this person's at. Yes, they have chemistry and they have passion for you, but I don't know that they want you to access their heart. Or you might be in this energy, Libra Scorpio, and you're not interested in this person getting intimate or building a deeper bond. You kind of like where it is, where it's just surface. But this person wants to claw in and get to your heart. Okay, and I'm gonna have to put it out here because that's just what I'm hearing. Somebody could have agreed to the casual hangout, we'll just be chill, Netflix, stay at the crib, beady bop bop bop, whatever, thinking that that was going to be the way to your heart. Because somebody was dead set on friends with benefits only, heart not for sale, heart not open, absolutely not. Access denied when it comes to the heart, access granted when it comes to the body. Sure, but you can't touch my heart. Touch on my body, not my heart. Somebody was very stern in that energy. So, wherever you're at in this situation, Libra Scorpio, and maybe the tarot will tell us a little bit more, or maybe you could let me know in the comments down below. It's important to either set boundaries or respect somebody's boundaries. Because more than friend says this person may be just more, again, the grammar in these oracles sometimes, it's okay. This person may be more than just a friend. Someone in this friendship is seeking a romantic partnership now. Emphasis on the now. Now I want this to be a romantic thing. Now I want you to be my lover. My end all be all, my one. I want this now. Friendly reminder, many great relationships start off with friendships. So, somebody's definitely feeling the fire. Somebody's definitely feeling the water, the emotional wave that comes with physical intimacy. Someone is ready to be vulnerable. Someone wants to be vulnerable, but I do feel like it's a hard stop or hard no on someone else's end. And maybe that was kind of like low-key the game plan for somebody here. I'm going to just be their friend. And then, of course, they'll fall in love with me and we'll be more than friends, right? Like somebody might have had a little bit of an intention here. Like, I'm going to just be a really good friend to Libra Scorpio, or maybe this is you, Libra Scorpio. I'm going to just be their best friend. I'm going to just be a real friend, and then they're going to fall in love with me. And like, I can feel it. Like somebody just knew that it was going to work out that way. So there could be hard lessons to learn on both ends. I just heard don't put all your eggs in one basket. That could have been what happened here. Somebody maybe forgot that this was a friends with benefits thing. And that's why I feel like protect the heart, because if somebody in this connection and in this bond is dead set on this is just a friends with benefits thing, nothing more, nothing less, but nothing more, then whoever is wanting the romantic relationship in the now moment, like now, meaning it's grown into that, should definitely set boundaries and protect themselves a little bit, because let's say it comes out that this person is friends with benefits with a couple of other people, or that there's other people involved in this. Because somebody maybe has fallen off the deep end here a little bit, that could be painful to find out, right? I also get another timeline coming in that somebody could be teetering back and forth between, I want friends with benefits. No, I actually want a romantic relationship. No, but then I think I just want friends with benefits. But then, going back and forth between the two. So somebody has to set boundaries because it's like, okay, you don't know if you're going left or you going right. And I'm not about to follow you around in circles until you figure it out. Absolutely not. So friends with benefits until you know exactly what you want. Okay. That sounded very masculine-y. So that could be it. A masculine could be open to having a romantic partnership or romantic energy, but the feminine maybe is unsure. Take it how it resonates. Okay. Hi, Jasmine. Thanks for being here, love. All right. Let's get into this. Thank you so much, Divine, for these energies for Libra-Scorpio. Tell me more about hanging out, vulnerability, fire and desire, and these boundaries. What did I say? Somebody's double-minded. One minute they want it, the next minute they don't. They're hot and cold. This is Moon and Libra energy, by the way. Okay, so some of you could have a Libra moon as well. Or your person could have a Libra moon. If you're like a Libra sun or a Scorpio sun or on the cusp, right? Somebody's double-minded. They want this in one minute, they don't the next. Could be you, Libra Scorpio, that's like, okay, figure it out. Like, I'm not about to just, like, you're not about to tug my heart in and then push me away and then tug my heart in and then push me away. Like, no, absolutely not. And I think that is saying, like, look, I would want this romance with you for sure, but you got to know that that's what you want. Because I don't want to then go all heart in and then you teeter back and forth again. You see what I'm saying? Then you dip out because you don't know. So someone's definitely protecting their heart. And I do feel like it is a smart and wise move right now with this person because they don't know what they want yet. Seven of Swords. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You're going to set up camp and get settled because they said they wanted some romance and they want this relationship now. And then they're going to be a thief in the night and then be like, actually, I want to go back to the way things were. And I almost feel like the Seven of Swords is saying once you cross that line, for whoever is on the other end of that, once you actually go in, you're in. You're not trying to fall back out or go backwards. You only want to move forward. So it would be, okay, I agree, let's get into this romantic situation. Then this person goes, psych, I actually don't want that now. Then it's like, you know what, I'm going to move on. I'm not going backwards with you. I'm going to just move on completely. Which might leave somebody butthurt here a little bit. Whoever's on the teeter-totter. Whoever's in the Two of Swords. I can't decide. I don't know. Yeah, because somebody knows the value of their love. Somebody knows the worth in their cups. Someone knows what they have to offer here. Someone also knows that I could do bad all by myself. I'm good with just me. You know, this was, again, a benefit. Not a need. It was a benefit. It's a plus. So without it, I'm still Gucci. Like, I'm still good. Still solid. Okay. All right, Libra Scorpio. Let's see. Tell me more about this hanging out. Who is Libra Scorpio hanging out with? Oh, a Virgo. Could be a Leo too. This is my Leo Virgo major arcana. One of them. A Virgo. Okay, straight to the point. A hermit. Somebody, y'all, I was just about to say it, and then look what fell on the floor here. I was just about to say, somebody who's used to being isolated, or somebody who's very comfortable being alone. Nine of Wands. But it comes from a space of, I've been through a lot. Again, guarded. Very, very guarded. So in this person's defense, for whoever's hard-nosed on, if that's your timeline, because I do feel like there's a couple different timelines here. If your timeline is this person's hard-nosed on, absolutely not, this is just friends with benefits, do not touch my heart, don't come close, absolutely not, touch my body, not my heart. It's because they're still wounded, they're still jaded. They don't want to let anyone into the intimate parts of themselves, because what the hermit would say is that they're still exploring it. It's very either sacred to them, and maybe they've had a lot of bad experiences of letting people into their inner world, and then those people causing disasters and running amok. So it's just like, it's just best that you stay outside the gates, babe. Just don't even come in here. You know what I mean? So protective like that, or this person just doesn't feel ready to come out of their cave yet. They don't feel ready for the romance. For those of you that the timeline is this person's hard nose on not crossing that line. They just want to keep the friends with benefits situation. Okay. Tell me more about the Hermit and the Nine of Wands for who Libra Scorpio is hanging out with. The Tower. Did I not tell y'all that lightning shifts, changes? This is your energy. It's Mars. So you could be dealing with an Aries. Could be dealing with another Scorpio. They're going through a lot of shakeups, a lot of shifts, a lot of changes. And it's just it's something that they need to do alone. Look what just flipped out in the center of the deck. We got the Queen of Pentacles, the World, the Death card, and the Magician. Oh, with the Six of Pentacles. Okay, because thank you for confirming. And there you go. You got Judgment. Okay, so this tells me that, again, like I was picking up for some of you guys, somebody thought that they could sneak in, sneak into somebody's heart by being their friend. Like agreeing to the friends with benefits thing. Because of course, the fire and desire will be so strong. Of course they'll fall in love with me. Like, I think somebody was really in that mindset, okay? And no judgment to that, because everybody's been there maybe, and if you haven't, someone I'm sure has been there with you, all right? So you can understand it. Now, this Judgment card. Oh, here's the scales balancing out, right? You see the scales in the Five of Pentacles. I almost feel like somebody wants their time back, or like somebody might be facing the fact or the reality that this might have been a waste of time. I don't really believe in wasted time when it comes to growth, especially with the World here and the Hermit and Death. That's a lot of change with Tower. Like, I don't know that this was wasted time, but we'll see. Somebody could feel manipulated in this situation, though. Like, you told me to give you time, and then you'll make a decision just for you not to make a choice, or not to transform, or not to bring something into completion. Like, somebody might feel, I think somebody feels the type of way about either how long this has taken, about the lack of reciprocity. But with the Death card, that could be somebody running off their own ego just a little bit. Again, whoever thought that was ego, right? Oh, if I be their friend, of course they're going to fall in love with me. That's, you know, it's coming from a bit of an ego space. So again, I feel like this situation is going to serve both parties well, regardless of timeline. Somebody maybe feels like they put in a lot and they want it back. Like, what I've put in a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of love, a lot of, you know, physical essence, I guess, into this situation. I want that back. I don't want to walk away from this without receiving that back. Judgment. Somebody could be calling Judgment and saying, look, all right, this isn't going to evolve or end the way that I maybe now want it to. Because again, that More Than Friends card says someone is seeking a romantic partnership now, meaning they weren't before, but now they are. And someone could be coming to the realization like, okay, maybe this needs to end and transform because I'm not necessarily going to get what I want out of it, with the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. All right, let's put this back. If these cards come back out again, then they were meant to be in this energy reading. Okay, tell me more about the energy between hanging out and vulnerability for Libra Scorpio. Tell me more about hanging out and vulnerability. Ooh, the Empress, yeah. And the Four of Cups. The Empress was offering their cup, and this person was like, knew it was there, but was ignoring it because, again, they're in the Hermit, they're in the Tower, they're in the Nine of Wands. It's like not the right time. Or this person doesn't feel like they have the space or capacity to give or to make this friendship a romantic partnership right now. Someone could be distracted with a lot of other changes and a lot of other things happening outside of this connection, like in their personal life that they have to handle. Oh, duh. Nine of Wands energy. Yeah, I don't need nobody. I don't need any help. I can do it on my own. Nah. You know, like a lot of stuff is happening in my life. I'm just not in the mental space. I'm not in the spiritual space. I'm not in the emotional space to do full-blown partnership. Still want to hang out with you, you know what I mean? Like, and I know that that might be hard to hear or might kind of be like, ew, gross, but like sometimes that's real. Like people go through things, right? You never know what somebody's really dealing with. So they could be trying to protect you from this tower that they might be going through, right? Because maybe you, Libra Scorpio, you don't deserve to kind of, or they don't want you to, with the Hermit, it's like somebody doesn't want to be seen. Yeah, Ace of Cups, it's like you deserve your cup to overflow. You deserve your cup to be filled into. So I don't think that it's lost on this person. Like for some of y'all, I don't think this person is like, I don't want to give. You know what I mean? I don't think they're in that space. I think it's just literally there's shit happening. There's thunder, there's lightning, there's shifts, there's changes, and it's out of my control, and I need to be in the Hermit energy. Like I like something's growing in my soul, or something shifting in this person's soul, and that's their personal solo journey with spirit. That has nothing to do with the other person. So I almost want to say, if you, Libra Scorpio, are the one on the outside of this, I wouldn't take this person keeping you on the outside personally, because they might be thinking like they're doing what's best for the situation or what they're going through. Or again, maybe you, whatever tower they're going through, you don't want to be close to. All right. So for some of y'all, not all of y'all, not all of y'all, but for some of y'all, that could definitely be the case. Tell me more about this Four of Cups and vulnerability. Yeah. Someone could be using work as a distraction. Somebody, again, this is the effort. Three of Coins. Someone is putting in or has put in work to try to get into the heart space of someone. Could be this Empress. Yeah, the Knight of Swords. Trying to get somebody to open up. Five of Swords. Now, okay, what I don't like about that Five of Swords being there is somebody could have used vulnerability as a way to activate this fire and desire. Yikes. I don't like that because it feels very emotionally manipulative, and there's the Magician. And with the Knight of Swords, Mercury energy, it's this person communicated something, maybe made you or someone, because this is your energy, Libra, right? Now, mind you, the Empress can be any element, although it's Venetian and Venus just rules Libra and Taurus, but it doesn't always mean it's a Libra. It could be a fire sign, it could be a water sign, it could be an earth sign, you know, air, all in one. This is I'm every woman energy, okay? But any hoot, somebody could have said all the right things or made someone believe that they were being vulnerable when actually they weren't. It's almost like, I don't know if you guys have ever like been in situations or just know how you might talk to somebody and think that you're really getting to know them when you like you truly just have no clue of their real and actual life. So it's like, it almost feels like you know them personally, but then when you really think about it, you're like, I actually don't. Like, I don't even know where they work. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing that they got going on in their family. Like, but you feel super close to them. It's in how they communicate, maybe, with the Knight of Swords and the Five of Swords. Yeah, somebody maybe knew that vulnerability was the way to get you to open up, if you catch my drift here. If I get really vulnerable, then they'll let me, yeah, they'll let you. Somebody knew you had a soft spot for them. Come on now, playing game. Ooh. There's the Hierophant. Six of Wands and the Hierophant. Now, here's what I'll say. The Five of Wands can also be known as a game being played. Competitors, a competition, a game. Six of Wands would say somebody won the game. The victor. With the Hierophant, could definitely be dealing with a Leo here or somebody with Leo in their chart. But there's no denying the chemistry and the passion. Don't fight it, enjoy it. This is the way. I kind of feel like somebody got convinced, or someone was attempting to convince somebody that exploring the fire and desire and the passion without the vulnerability or without the romantic partnership or commitment or relationship was the way to go. Five of Swords. Again, this could also denote the person who's saying, I do want a romantic relationship with you. I do, but they're not putting any action towards it. They're a lot. Oh, thank you. Knight of Swords with the Three of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. All talk, no action. All talk, still stuck. Saying all the right things, but ignoring the feeling. Like not surrendering to something. Somebody knew the way to someone's heart, or thought they knew. So this person, Chariot, could be dealing with a Cancer or a Leo. Again, someone on that cusp. Tell me the energy between fire, desire, and boundaries. Eight of Pentacles. Somebody worked on this. Or that could be the lesson. Thank you, Divine. That could be the lesson. Someone has to work on their boundaries. Because if somebody was able to read the other person so clearly to know that vulnerability was the key to get you to open up here, or to let you in or let them in, you got to work on your boundaries, babe. You got to work on being mindful, or a little bit more mindful around what you will and will not tolerate. Because I kind of feel like somebody played a game here with you, or Libra-Scorpio, be honest with yourself. If you know you were playing games, that's okay. No judgment. It's not okay, but there's no judgment here, my loves. All right, we all have our things. Nobody's perfect, right? Boundaries, that's what I'm talking about. Four of Wands. Okay, tell me more about this Four of Wands with boundaries. The Ace of Cups. Someone has to protect their heart here. And what you desire. I heard the word desire. Be mindful of what you will and will not tolerate. If this person is not giving you, or not willing to surrender to, I don't even like the way that came out, but maybe that's kind of the standoff here. It's like surrender. Surrender now. But I think that's why the Magician kept coming up. Not like a now or never type of energy, but it just feels like Ace of Pentacles. This is what I mean with the Lovers. Yeah. Somebody wants the investment. Somebody wants the other person to invest, but they've been very slow. And then there's the Devil. And the Four of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles. So somebody's holding themselves back based off of past failures. can't get it off their mind, having a hard time mentally overcoming those situations. Tell me more about the Four of Wands and the Ace of Cups with boundaries. Judgment and death came out together. It's your energy. Pluto and Pluto. Yeah, I think this is what it is for some of you girls. Girls. I think I want to say guys and girls at the same time. Anyway. Libra Scorpio, I feel like you're calling judgment on this situation because, yeah, maybe at one point the friends with benefits was cool, was comfortable, was cozy. You know, all right, like I'm, you know, we all grown here. Could do that. But now that you want more, I think you might be coming into the realization that whomever you're in this bond or in this connection with is not who's going to give you more. Judgment and the death. So something has to change, something has to shift, something has to transform. And I think that is setting boundaries. So where you did not have boundaries with this person, it might be very important for you to set them. Because remember that Queen of Pentacles came out. It's like now I know I want and I'm worthy of the investment, of commitment. And dare I say, dealing with this situation under that awareness might actually block you from meeting someone who can show up in this Four of Wands with you, with the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles that we saw. Two of Cups. Yeah. Judgment's being called. That's just what it is. And the judgment is that this has to change. This has to shift. Someone's evolving here. Or whatever ego brought this together on your end, on their end, is shifting and changing. Whatever persona somebody had, shifting and changing. Desires, what you desire, sacral chakra. Y'all, I'm telling you, I'm called to those incense for a reason. Sacral chakra, what you desire is changing, is shifting. What you truly want is this kindred soul energy, kindred spirits, soul mates, bonds, friendship, true friendship. Maybe that's been your goal, or that's what you truly want here, Libra Scorpio. You want a friendship, a genuine friendship that evolves into something romantic, or you do want to be friends, real friends with your future lover or partner. Not just we connected physically, but we're not friends yet. Like, I think that could be the whole thing. You might have connected with this person without actually being their friend first. So while you already went there to intimacy, you're now trying to build a friendship, which can be difficult to do. Not impossible, but difficult to do. Because once fire and desire is ignited, once the body gets involved, it's a whole nother ball game. It can cloud things. And maybe that's what this is as well. Whatever this person is going through, whoever this Virgo energy is, Leo Virgo energy, whatever they're going through physically connecting with them, you then can be introduced, or that door of tower energy / chaos might come towards you. So boundaries, right? Like I just think if this person is setting a boundary and they don't want to let you into their heart space just yet because they're going through something, but let that be. Let that be. Some of you maybe think that, oh, this person was lying when they were being vulnerable. For some of y'all, that might not even be the case. So there's a need to be mindful. Like, again, be sovereign in your mind that not every thought might be true when it comes to this person or it comes to this situation. So again, it's just Knight of Swords, don't rush or jump to conclusions about why this person is guarded. Because again, they could be protecting you. Spirit could be protecting you from whatever tower they're going through. Okay? So clarify the Four of Wands and the Ace of Cups for boundaries. Yeah, protect your heart for sure. If you feel called to set boundaries, please do so. Star card. Exactly. Be mindful of what you will and will not tolerate. That's the two vases here. Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I will tolerate what I'll pour back into my well. I won't tolerate what I'm pouring out onto the ground. This also could be nurture your emotional energy too. Like, I know it's Aquarius energy, it's air. But pouring into the water feels right for you right now. Tending to your cup, making sure that your heart space is overflowing, that you're maintaining you, that Nine of Cups, that you're not losing your happiness due to this situation with this person. That you continue to invest in yourself. And maybe that's what it is, Eight of Pentacles. Maybe pull back a little bit of that energy. And I'm not saying to play a game here. I'm just saying it's a bit of a reality check. I'm maybe giving energy to somebody who doesn't have the capacity to give energy back to me. So let me channel that towards something else. The Star card, let me channel that towards my own alignment. Let me channel that into my own things and set boundaries here until this person figures out or gets through this tower. But that could be very stressful and very hard to do if you've already opened the door to like being physically intimate with this person, because now your energies are intertwined. So you could be feeling this person going through the tower. I know y'all heard that thunder. Jupiter is here. Exactly. Right. Clarity. Tower. Now you're feeling it, but unable to. Maybe even with the Empress energy out here, it's like, I don't even think, Libra Scorpio, some of you mind feeling what this person's going through, like mind that type of connection with them. I just think what sucks about it is that you can't help them or you can't support them because they're not letting you in. Do you know what I mean? It's like watching somebody suffer, but you can't do anything about it because they won't let you. Nine of Wands. Stand back. No. Don't come near me. Don't touch me. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, that's all you want to do. You just want to nurture this person. You just want to mother. Ooh, careful here, Libra Scorpio. You might want to mommy this person. Mother them. When that's not necessary. And okay, blunt with the thunder. Yeah, not necessary. With the Hermit, they have to learn how to nurture themselves. This is something that between them and Spirit. They have to find the fortitude and the strength to get through that. And if you come in, it might even enable them to depend more on you or stay in some sort of codependent energy. Or it might create a codependent energy between you and this person that does not need to be there. Thunder to confirm. So detach, Star card, set your boundaries, work on your projects, get little tunnel vision around what you got going on. Don't lose sight of your own thing. Getting swept up in the storm with this person. Because yeah, the fire and desire might be undeniable for sure. But that can't overrule your common sense. Okay? Hold on tight to that. Especially with the Five of Swords here, because some of y'all, I'm going to say this. Some of y'all, this person don't want to come out this tower. Some of y'all, this person just, they might be struggling a little bit. And they will use you as a crutch, Libra Scorpio, if you allow them to. But that's your choice, your business. Four of Pentacles. That's what I'm trying to say. Be mindful that you're not stepping, regardless of your gender, that you're not stepping into mommy mode or mothering, wanting to mother them and protect them and heal them and nurture them, and like, careful with that, especially with this person, because what I'll say here is whoever's in that energy might be thinking, oh, I can heal this person. No, you cannot. No. Any healing or healer knows that the healing doesn't happen. How could I say that? Any healer knows that the healing doesn't happen by the healer's hands. The healer is just the facilitator of someone tapping into their own healing ability for themselves. Like, I'm just creating room and space for you to do the healing work. It's you doing it. It's you believing and you trusting and you surrender. Like, you're doing, I'm just creating the space. I'm just helping you facilitate and navigate. Think about this, do that. You understand? It's like, not from again, a bit of an ego of magician. I have the power. I can do it. It's me, 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 me. No. It's source working through you to speak to source and another person. That's the healing. Sometimes it's just connecting soul to soul like that can heal somebody. You don't have to do anything. Sometimes it's just showing up in your star energy and your alignment. You don't have to say anything to anyone. Sometimes it's the presence that's healing alone. So again, be mindful that you're not falling into that trap of your own ego here. If this is you, Libra Scorpio, or this could be somebody towards you, if you're cross-watching, be mindful you're not falling into your own ego thinking that you can help somebody or heal somebody, that it's not your job to do that. Because if you do attempt that role and you step into that, it'll be at your detriment. I'll let you know that. Yeah, I keep hearing it. You don't want to be caught up in that tower. It's not your fight. I just saw lightning again. So yeah, let's move forward. The Empress, Queen of Cups, okay? Gemini, Cancer energy. You've got the Two of Pentacles. I'm telling y'all, some of y'all, this person is they know they're teeter-tottering. They know that they're saying one thing and then doing another, or they're going back and forth. This feels very, a couple of different timelines here, okay? Tell me more about the Eight of, come on, did I not say Eight of Pentacles? If you don't focus up on your own stuff, it might hurt to do that, Libra Scorpio. If this is you, it might. And the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom, to clarify, more than friends, and listen, this is what I'm saying. Let this person navigate their tower. This does not mean that, again, undeniable chemistry, undeniable passion. That's beautiful. It's there for sure. 100%. Not taking that away from anyone here. Yet the road to maybe the Four of Wands and the Ace of Cups and actually being vulnerable with one another, or getting into that heart space, or really building a deeper understanding and a bond could be happening, but this person has to go through that hermit phase in this tower first. So in the meantime, Libra Scorpio, if this is you, focus up on your Eight of Pentacles. Focus up on your Nine of Pentacles. Like, focus up on the things that you need to do. Don't get so caught up and focused on this person and the healing that they need that you forget to do your work, or do what you need to do for you and take care of your business. Okay, so that might even mean the friends with benefits comes to an end, Five of Cups, for a little while. It doesn't mean forever. Again, Wheel of Fortune says maybe. More than friends? Possibly. Depends, all depends on the environment, on the circumstances, on the choices that are made. But you can't make this person's choices for them. You can only deal with the decisions that they make. And choose your path according to how you feel in alignment and what feels right and best for you. I can't, I feel like I have to say it again. Somebody knew, for some of y'all, not all of y'all, somebody knew that presenting vulnerability would get you to open up with the fire and desire, would give them the green light. And if that has already happened, I'm very sorry, because that does feel very manipulative, and that can definitely be disappointing. But boundaries, you still have the power to set boundaries. Star card. Alrighty, my loves, this has been your Love Tarot reading. There will be an extended for this reading on Patreon. I will be live over there for that extended reading. In the extended, we are going to look beyond the Wheel of Fortune to learn a little bit more about what the possibilities are for this situation to grow into a more than friends romantic partnership thing. Okay. So we'll pull a little bit more for the more than friends. We'll then also pull from the Sacred Geometry of Relationships Oracle, because let's clarify what energies are between you and this person, what you're maybe in each other's lives to learn, what lessons there are to grab, especially with the Hierophant here. Wisdom. Yeah, something to learn here. There's definitely something to learn from this situation and apply Eight of Pentacles to what you're working on, to yourself, to your own balance, to your own work. So we'll get into that in that oracle, and then we'll pull some love notes. We're going to see where this person, this hermit, in their little cave self, we're going to see where the hermit's at in their head and their heart. All right. How they feel about this connection and feel towards you in this connection, what they hope to say or wish to say to you, or what their higher self really wants you to know about where they're at. I think that's what's important here, to maybe help provide a little clarity and confirmation. So if you're interested in that content, you can join me on Patreon at the link in the description box below. If you're not interested in extended or bonus reading, full reading content, okay, you can definitely join me here and become a member on YouTube. There is a general support tier, and then there's also another tier that grants you access to a weekly oracle message that I upload every Sunday for the week ahead. All right, those oracle messages typically comes with some sort of healing process, guided meditation, things to think about. So if you're interested in that content and feel it would support you, definitely join me here on YouTube and become a member. I would love to have you guys on the membership side of things here on both platforms. But if not, Libra Scorpio, no harm, no foul, no worry. I am very grateful that you decided to tune into this reading, and thank you so much for allowing me to read for you in this moment. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you connected with from this reading, what parts of it maybe touched on your story in the comments down below. I love to connect with you guys there. So thank you to everybody who does leave comments. And thank you again to everybody who showed up in the chat. Hi, Melissa. Thanks for being here, love. Hi, Aurora again. Jasmine D. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. 24, for showing up and showing some love. I appreciate you all so very much. I'm excited to read these comments back. But love you lots. All right, if I'll see you over on Patreon, then we'll head over there, and I'll catch y'all in our next one. All right, namaste.